Good morning, everybody. This is Vonda Evans with another positive affirmation. And today I want to talk about the season of temporary. You know, this is a holiday, and many times people are buying or hiring people who are seasonal employees. They're temporary. They're not meant to be there for a long period of time. They're there for a specific purpose to help with the number of people who will be buying things. My daughter recently got a job at Louis Vuitton, and it is a temporary position. And she was very excited about it. Now, in our lives, we look at life in the terms of temporary versus permanent. Everybody likes permanent. Permanent is consistent. That means that we had a job for 20 years. We've been in a relationship for 25 years. Everything is permanent. You wake up, you go to work, you come home, you're with your family. It's permanent. It's consistent. Then there's a season of temporary. Temporary seasons are when God takes you from what He has taught you in your permanent situation to apply it to a lot of people. Well, what do you mean? Well, it's like God has dealt with you in your permanent situation, teaching you about how to raise your family, faith, skills on your job. Then He takes you and He puts you in temporary situations. This year, I have touched more lives individually than I did as a judge, because I may be with somebody for a divorce. I may be with somebody for a custody. I may be with somebody for criminal. I may be with somebody for business. What He's doing is He's using me temporarily. He does not mean for me to stay in that place for a very long time. It's kind of like somebody who builds a house. Well, the builder is going to be there longer, but then you have somebody who is an interior decorator. Their job is one thing, to come in and to decorate a certain area, and then they have to leave. When you are in the season of temporary, you start to believe, like, what am I doing wrong? Why is this relationship not lasting for more than a couple months? Why is this job not lasting? Because you're in a season of temporary. God put you in that person's life maybe to teach them about faith. God put you into the life of your particular client in order to make them understand that they're worthy to be appreciated, to stir up the pot a little bit, to make the other people around them appreciate who they are and what they stand for. But you're not meant to be there long. You're just meant to stir that pot up a little bit. But what you start to believe is there something wrong with me? Why isn't this permanent? Because you're in a season of temporary. You will be used by God more in your season of temporary than you were in your season of permanent. In your season of temporary, when you look back over your life, you say, wow, look at all of the lives that I've touched. Look at the people I've touched, and I look at my clients, various people, 50 different clients, all different backgrounds, whatever. But I'm touching them temporarily. I'm not meant to be in their lives permanently. But I'm meant to come in and to teach them something about their situation. Embrace your season of temporary. It's not you. It's not that you're doing something wrong. It's that God is using you in a greater way than He did when you were in a permanent situation. You're in a permanent situation, all you're doing is affecting your kids' life, your husband's life, and your co-workers. But when God uses you in a season of temporary, He's taking you to build this relationship for this person, to show them how to love, how to do different things. Then He's taking you out that situation. He's putting you in another situation, showing you how to make somebody be more financially accountable. He's taking you out of a situation, putting you in a criminal court, taking you out of that, putting you in a civil court. He's using you. But what you have to stop doing is wearing this world like we do these clothing, so tight. You got to wear it like a loose garment. You're here to be used by God. And what He wants to do is use you temporarily. Stop thinking permanent. Start thinking temporary. And you know what you'll find out? You have effected more change in more people's lives by God using you for temporary things than you did when he was using you for permanent. There is a comfort, obviously, in permanency. I knew I was going to get paid every week. I knew, I didn't have different men jumping in and out of my bed. I had one man. I raised 2 children. Now God is saying, daughter, I'm going to call you to be a mother to this person. I'm going to call you to be a friend to this person. I'm going to call you to be a counselor to this person. I'm going to call you to be a mentor to this person. I'm calling you to do things, but they're temporary. So what I need you to do what I need you to do. When I call you from it, release it. Let it go. Because your time is over in that person's life. You were there, you were sent there for a specific purpose, for a specific time, and for a specific season. Stop thinking it's something wrong with you. It's not. It's that God has chosen to use you to touch so many lives in a temporary season. Be blessed and have a great day.